So what I would say is, although BV has been recognized as a vaginal infection for many decades now, it's really only been in the last few years that we've begun to understand more about it. And by that, I mean a few different things. The first is that we spent a long time, I think, oversimplifying BV. And I would say that's even the standard of care, unfortunately, now is to oversimplify BV. For example, many of the standard of care tests to diagnose BV only look for a small handful of microbes that could potentially cause BV, when we actually know there's a very, very long list of microbes that can work together to cause BV. And we also know that the degree to which somebody has symptoms from BV may depend on not just which microbes are present, but in what amounts they're present. And are there also healthy microbes? And this type of microbe, these lactobacilli, Lactobacillus crispatus specifically, are not going to be a surprise to the medical community to hear me mention them. They're recognized as being, the heroes of the vaginal ecosystem, keeping things healthy. But we're beginning to better understand that it's not just this presence or absence of a few microbes that can cause BV. There's a very long list. It matters how much is present, and then it also matters how much of these healthy bacteria you also have. And the standard of care and testing doesn't necessarily take that into account. And I would say that is the way that EVI's testing is different. We use something called next generation metagenomic sequencing. So we sequence the genome of every type of bacteria that's present in a vaginal sample. We don't just go looking for a small handful of bugs that might cause BV. So that's one aspect in which I mean that. And the second aspect is that for many years, as an OB/GYN, I would hear from my patients that they associated BV with sexual exposure, meaning I had a new sexual partner or I had intercourse with my partner and then I got BV. And for so many decades, we didn't recognize that BV could be sexually transmitted. And that's really only changed in the last year or so. There was a landmark paper that came out in the New England Journal of Medicine that demonstrated that treating male partners for BV at the time when their female got treated actually dramatically reduced recurrence. And so now we are starting to really understand that what our patients were telling us for a long time about BV being sexually associated is now, scientifically proven in that regard. And so I would say, we're really learning about BV. We're still at, I would say, the cutting edge, continuing to learn. But it's an exciting time for patients because as we understand BV better, we can help treat it better and we can help keep it from coming back and bothering people.